Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This video is another little, well, it's not that little to be honest, but this video is another COS haul. If you are new to my channel, I love COS. I think it's very high quality clothing for a really great price point, and it just ages really well but still looks modern at the same time. Like, I'm still wearing items from COS that I bought 10 years ago. And so I just think it threads the needle really nicely between trying to look cool and modern and like dabbling in trends, but not being so trend driven that you're just gonna throw your clothes away in the next 6 months to a year or whatever. Anyway, so I have a lot of exciting pieces for you all. In fact, they also had a discount code going on. If it's still going on when I post this video, I will leave it in the description box below. But they just had a special little sale for May, so I ended up getting 20% off of all of these items, and obviously I love it when they do that because who doesn't love a discount on top of already really good prices? So let's jump right in. In fact, I think I'm gonna start with pants because you all know I love a COS pant, I love a COS trouser, and I have a lot of different versions of pants to share with you all. These are the most summery pants that I'm going to share with you all. And in full disclosure, I have already taken the tags off and worn these multiple times. So I can tell you that I love these jeans so very much. So I originally picked these pants up because I wanted to give you all an alternative to the really beautiful cream barrel jeans from H&M that I shared in a reel that sold out super fast. And unfortunately, in full disclosure, it looks like these jeans are also selling out pretty fast. So if you like them, I would highly recommend ordering in. It looks like they're already sold out in a size 25, at least in the US, which is the size that I bought. But I thought, wow, what a great alternative. I always hate it when I share things with you all and then they sell out because then you can't get it. So I thought, this will be a good alternative. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit on the fence when I looked on the website because they said they were the color white, and I definitely wanted more of like an off-white kind of cream color. But in person, these actually are the perfect white. They are white, but they're not like a crisp, harsh white that I think is a little more difficult to style and to wear, especially in a place like New York City where it's very dirty. And so, yeah, thought these would be good for you all. I fell in love with them and I ended up, like I said, keeping them, and I've already worn them a ton. I just love everything about these jeans. I love the rise of them. I love the bagginess. They're not too baggy. I love that they're not too much of a barrel leg. They're not too exaggerated. They still have a nice kind of straight boot cut classic look that I think is gonna be more timeless and it's gonna age really well. In fact, I almost really want to get these in black as well because they're just so, they're just really great jeans. They are $120 in the United States. However, like I mentioned, I got them for 20% off. So I actually ended up getting these for under $100. So not that much more expensive than the H&M ones that I got that were $40. And, you know, COS quality is definitely better than H&M quality, even though I totally acknowledge they are owned by the same company, but just different audiences. So yeah, I absolutely love these jeans. I styled them in a few different ways, but I've been wearing them a lot with, I've been loving this combination of like black and cream for summer because I still feels like me. I think if I was wearing like a head to toe tan or white look, it would feel too summery and too vacation-y for an everyday basis in the city. But by pairing it with these like heavier, more like leather, darker accessories, it still feels a lot like myself. So some of the outfits that I've been pairing these jeans with are, again, those heavier items like those COS court shoes with a little leather belt and then a little navy tee that I will be talking about in a second, as well as my little flattered bag. I just think this is such a great outfit. You could throw on a little blazer and wear it into the office, or you could just wear it around town. It's like casual, but I think adding in those more structured leather pieces give it a little bit of elevation and a little bit more dressiness to it. I also love pairing these jeans with this alpaca poncho that is not from COS. My husband actually brought this back from Peru for me and I adore it, but I will try to find a black kind of similar poncho online because I think this is such a great look. In fact, I felt so confident and cool when I wore this out to work on Monday. I just love the contrast of cream and black, and a poncho is such a nice thing to wear this time of year because I had on a t-shirt underneath of it where when it started getting really warm, I kind of just opened up the poncho to like let in a little bit of air. So it wasn't like a full-blown jacket, but it was 60 degrees in the morning. So you definitely couldn't just like walk outside without a t-shirt on. So I'm really loving this wrap as kind of a little hybrid for this little in-between season that we're experiencing right now. And again, I love a heavy kind of leather black shoe to just make it again a little more city and not super vacation, but I am absolutely obsessed with these jeans. They are so cute. So this next pair of pants was a little bit of the opposite in the sense that I ordered these thinking I was absolutely going to love them. I thought these were going to be the summer equivalent of the little cropped black wool trousers that I have from COS that I wear all the time. These are the linen cropped straight leg trousers. And yes, they said cropped, but again, the wool cropped trousers that I have, they're cropped in the most perfect way. These are such an awkward length in my opinion. They are so short, and I'm looking at them on the model and I know that they're supposed to be that short, but they just make for like a very awkward gaucho-y situation. And on my leg in particular, I feel like they just hit me at the most unflattering place. And I think unless you're a model with just like super skinny, tiny stick legs, like I just don't know who these would really look good on. Like they're so strange. It's such a strange cut, which is very rare for COS. I feel like for them to miss like this, which is such a shame because the fabric is absolutely beautiful and these just could have been the perfect little linen trousers for summer. But I just, again, don't know really who they thought that these pants were flattering. It would have been better if they just went like full Bermuda short or full gaucho or just made them longer, but these were such a fail. In fact, I didn't even steam them for this video because I just knew I was sending them right back and I'm kind of bummed about it. So this next pair of pants I had much better luck with, which I'm glad because I ordered them to show you all an alternative to the black drawstring cotton pants that I keep showing you in other videos, but they keep being sold out. And I mean, I'm dying, but as I'm showing you this video, these are also sold out. However, if you're in another country or maybe they come back in stock, maybe you can get your hands on them, but the irony is not lost on me that I ordered these pants to show you all and then they're gone. But I completely understand why, because honestly, the cotton drawstring pant has been such a go-to for me. I have a pair from Totem that I adore, and I have a pair from Faithful that I wear actually probably even more. I talked about it in my Faithful video, but these are just my go-to pants for summer. These ones from COS, they are 96% cotton, 4% elastane, so really good quality natural material for the most part. And I love a drawstring, of course. I love that they're stretchy. I love that they're airy. And actually the thing that I like about these pants even more than the Totem or the Faithful ones is that these are like a tiny bit cropped. So they bring a little more casualness, which is fun. So I think they look really good with some of my heavier shoes from COS, like my leather slip-on mules and stuff. So I definitely found these like very easy to style. They also come in white, which is nice. So if you want a great just like pull on vacation pant, I absolutely love these. I don't know what else to say about them. I also love wearing a pant like this when I'm flying. I will talk about this more in my what I wore in Tokyo video that I am working on for you all. But I love a pant like this because it feels like a pajama pant, but it doesn't wrinkle as much as a linen, but it's still light and airy because when you travel, I feel like it can be anywhere from 40 degrees on the plane, like freezing cold, to super hot when you're going through immigration or just like other areas of security or whatever. And so I always think it's great to have breathable materials that are comfortable, but that also still look nice. Like I still look like looking nice at the airport. I don't know about you all, but anyway, drawstring cotton pants really checked that box for me. So I thought these were a great option. These pants were $99, and again, I got them 20% off, so they were actually around $79, which I think is a great price. And yeah, I don't know really what else to say about them. I will actually show you here. I've styled them first with this little navy vest that I'm wearing, which I will talk about in a moment, so you can really see the silhouette of the whole pant. But the way that I actually prefer wearing this, and this is what I wear more on a regular basis, like when I'm working, is with an oversized button-up shirt, and then having the drawstring pant, and then my little leather mules from COS that I am obsessed with, and I'm wearing them all the time. I think they're a chicer, kind of more elevated version of, say, like a Birkenstock, but they're not that crazy price point of the Hugo slide from the Row, which I think these are kind of inspired by. The shirt that I have it on top with is just from Lily Silk. I sized up. I got it in a size medium, and I love the shirt. It's very easy to steam, just easy breezy casual, and it looks really good, especially on like video calls when someone's looking at you just from the waist up. So yeah, I love, love, love a drawstring cotton pant. I think you guys are really, really gonna like this one. So I hope that you can still get it. Now, the next pant is actually part of a set, and what a set this is. This is such a fun set. I know I've played around with a few linen sets in a couple of my previous COS hauls, but this one is really, really, really special. Clearly, I love it because I'm wearing the little top right now. But these pants are crazy, but in a really fun way. These are super, super, super wide leg linen pants. These are 100% linen, which again is what I love about COS, and I love linen in darker colors for the summer because again, it still feels very true to my style. It's not like I'm cosplaying vacation or something, and it's a lot easier in terms of like walking down the street and spilling coffee on yourself. It's like not as big of a deal when you have on darker colors. So yeah, these pants are so much fun. I love that they look like a beautiful A-line skirt, but they're actually pants, and I love that this top kind of mirrors that. So the pants are $135, and I did get them in a size 2. However, I will say I wish I actually would have gotten them in a size 4 because while the 2 fits, definitely they're like almost to that point where if I was a little bloated or anything like that, that I might just want a little bit of extra room. And so I do just want to call that out. The other thing about these pants is that they are on the shorter side, which maybe if I got a 4, they would be a tiny bit longer, which would be nice. But I do just want to call that out if you're on the taller side. I'm 5'7", but I have very short legs. So if you were 5'7", but you have longer legs, then in your size 2, this might get into dangerous short territory for you. And sadly, the other downside about these pants actually is that they don't have pockets. And I know that that's part of the smoothness and wanting them to look like a skirt and being really just like clean on the bottom. I mean, they don't have belt loops either, which I kind of love about it, but you don't have pockets, which always throws me in pants because I always try to like put my hands in there and then there's nothing there. And so that's kind of a bummer, but I think these pants are super, super cool. Obviously the set together looks the best in my opinion. However, if you are new to my channel, I have a rule with sets where I think you should love each of the pieces separately as much as you would together. Otherwise, you end up just only wearing them together like you would a dress, and then you don't get the kind of versatility out of the set like you really should be getting out of a set, which is why sets are so magical. And so I played around with styling these pieces with different things. So for example, you already saw the vest paired with the little black kind of cropped pants, and it looked great. And yeah, I did play around with like pairing these pants with a t-shirt and like an oversized sweater. And I'm not gonna lie, I did have a little bit of trouble styling these pants. I think it's just my body type. They made me look a little shorter than I am. And so I don't know how much I would really wear the pants on their own. So I'm a little bit on the fence with them. But the vest top, I think, is a really, really, really great piece for summer and a really good staple. I love a vest, especially more of like an oversized vest like this. I love the cut of this vest, how it's not super close on the body, but there's still some structure there, because it's casual, but it's nice and airy, and so it's more appropriate for summer. This vest was $99 and I got it in a size 2. And I think it looks great with all of the different pieces that I style it with. I actually really, really love it with the cream jeans. I thought this was such a beautiful combination because the vest gives a little bit of structure, just like the leather accessories. And I think it looks really, really good. Again, it would look so sharp with like a blazer thrown over the top of it, but I absolutely love it with these little white jeans. I think it looks so good, but I think it would look good with a lot of different things. So I'm loving the vest a lot more than I'm loving the pants, but overall I think it's a really fun set, and I love that they're playing with volume in this way because, again, I talk about this a lot. If you're not going to play with like color and pattern and stuff, it's definitely important to play with shape. And that's my favorite way to play with clothes, is like the fit and the shape of things. And that's also what COS does with all of their clothes. So yeah, this set I just think did a really fun job of that. And it's very feminine, but like still plays with masculinity. Obviously, like a waistcoat like this originally was a men's kind of tailoring piece, and they're making it more feminine, which is always fun. So yeah, I thought this was a cute little set. And I love the dark navy color as well. You'll see that's kind of a theme for this actually. It's like black, cream, navy, and a little bit of brown actually if the order ends up coming in time. So now I'm going to talk quickly about tops. Honestly, most of this order was pants because that's like my favorite thing to buy from COS, to be perfectly honest. But again, I have this beautiful vest top, which was matching the trousers. And then I picked up this navy t-shirt because I love COS t-shirts. They come in a lot of different cuts and sizes. So they have like their clean everyday t-shirt, which is a really great classic t-shirt. They have their oversized t-shirt, which is my personal favorite. However, when I saw this one in both a V-neck and more of like a classic cut, I thought this would just be really great for summer as a way to introduce something kind of new into my wardrobe. I know it's just a navy t-shirt, but it's not black. And so I think this looks so good, again, with a lot of my black trousers as a way to just add a little bit of visual contrast, a little bit of difference into the outfit, so it's not just head to toe black, but it still feels like me. I think a V-neck is very flattering, and this one is super flattering because it shows off enough of the chest, but not too much. The problem with V-necks for me is that sometimes they're too low, and then I worry about like my bra showing or something, but this is just like a perfectly appropriate V-neck so that I could wear this to the office or something and not feel like overly exposed. So again, I get a lot more versatility out of it. But it's just a nice little staple, nice cotton t-shirt. It's a nice way to like play with another color group without, you know, spending a ton of money. This t-shirt is normally $35 and I got it for $28 with that 20% off. And I got it in a size small. I actually also ordered it in brown in a size medium because I did want more of an oversized feel. So I'm curious to see what the brown is going to look like. Unclear when that order is going to arrive. I hope it can make it into this video, but again, I'm trying to balance things selling out and sharing this with you all as quickly as possible. So maybe I'll just do like a follow-up little short video or a reel or something with those items, but I am adding the navy and the brown ideally into my wardrobe just to add some new colors from the regular black and white t-shirts that I have from COS, kind of how I did in the fall when I started incorporating burgundy t-shirts into my wardrobe. It's just a nice way to like shake it up a little. So very excited about this t-shirt, and I definitely will be keeping it. Now, the next two items are in the jumpsuit dress category. And I'm going to start with the jumpsuit because honestly, this one was a total wild card. I don't know why. I mean, I know why I was drawn to it. I loved the sleeves. I love where the sleeves hit. I think this is one of the most flattering places for sleeves to hit on the body. So I was very drawn to that. I love a jumpsuit that's just like one long clean line. And I love that it doesn't come in at the waist. It's very open around the belly. And so it looked really comfortable. It's a silk, so 100% mulberry silk, which is beautiful and light and regulates your body temperature. So it is such a great piece. And it's just one of those pieces I think that are really great for people where it's like, I just don't know what I want to wear, but I want to look nice. This is like such a fantastic item to have in your wardrobe. And it's one of those things that I actually end up wearing all of the time because we all have those occasions, kind of like the linen set where it's like, I want to look nice. But in fact, I think I actually might wear this to my sister's graduation where like I want to look cute and cool and modern, but I also want to look chill and not really stand out in the crowd too much. This is such a great item for that. And I love this so much more in person and trying this on than I thought I would, even just seeing it on the website. So sure enough, the sleeves, perfect length, absolutely love it. It is so comfortable and so easy. I just ran a steamer over this in like 2 seconds. I love silk for that reason. It is very easy to just get all the little wrinkles out of it and it to look fantastic. I love how it just hangs. It definitely is on the shorter side, and I ordered this actually in a size 4, so I normally would get a 2 and I got it in a 4, and I'm very happy with that choice because it is a jumpsuit and I have a longer torso. I wanted to make sure I had enough room and that there wasn't any kind of like bunching in the crotch area, which there was not, and so I do recommend maybe going a size up in this. But I just love the elegance of the top part, actually. I love that it is not a full boat neck, which can be tricky to wear with a bra sometimes. And I love that it doesn't go too low in the back, but there still is this like ladylike elegance in the cut of this top. And I haven't really seen a cut like this, and I love it. I think it's really subtle and really beautiful. I think if you wanted to add a little belt to like cinch it in at the waist, you totally could, and it would be so chic. And I'm not upset about the fact that you can't really wear heels with this. You probably could, but I think it looks much better with flats. So I love that it's like casual dressy. I think it's just really cool, and I'm gonna keep this because I really love it. Like I said, I think I'm gonna wear it to my sister's graduation coming up, but I think it's really beautiful, and I think it would look so cool styled with some of the more bold jewelry that COS has on their site right now. So some of their necklaces or their bangles or stuff. I just think it's a really nice piece that is very me. It's definitely more of an investment piece, this one, because it is 100% mulberry silk. It's $250, even though again I was able to get that 20% off, which was fantastic. So I ended up getting it for $200. So one of those just go-tos for the wardrobe when you want to look a little bit nicer than you do on a daily basis. And then I saved, I don't want to say the best for last because I think there's a lot of really good stuff in this, but the piece de resistance, oh my gosh, you guys. So if you are not new to my channel, or if you are new, I will introduce you. COS came out with a heavily inspired version of this dress from the row. It came out in this beautiful boiled wool color, black. I love it for fall and winter. I've worn it more than any other dress in my wardrobe, probably, to be perfectly honest. There's just so many different things you can wear it with. I always do wear it with a shirt underneath. I will say that is one thing that COS always does, is they just don't show it with a shirt underneath, which I don't know. I think it looks so great with a shirt underneath, and that just adds again to the versatility of it because you can dress it up or dress it down depending on the shirt that you pair it with. Long story short, they re-released this dress in a new fabric and a new color for spring and summer. So I absolutely had to jump on it. In fact, I want to show you kind of what this fabric is. Hopefully you can see. It's like a almost like silky knit, very breathable, definitely not like a boiled wool. It is so beautiful. And it's in that gorgeous deep navy color, which I'm loving because it's just a fun way to kind of shake it up in terms of not wearing black, but without having to go like too far outside of your comfort zone. So the fabric content of this dress, it is a 60% viscose, 40% cotton. And again, this gorgeous kind of knit to it. I just think it is absolutely stunning. It was $135, and again I got it 20% off, so I got it for around $100, and I got it in a size extra small. If I wanted to wear this really casually, I would just wear that oversized black t-shirt. I'd probably stay away from pairing this with a white or a cream, just because with navy, I feel like it can come off a little too schoolgirlish, which is funny because the other version, the boiled wool black, I actually prefer to wear this with the pop of white or cream underneath. But with the navy, I think it looks so good with black or with like a light gray. So if I want to keep it really casual, I've paired it with that oversized black t-shirt from COS that I love, and then just little slip-on leather shoes from COS that I love. And then my actual favorite way to wear this was with this COS gray cashmere top. Again, the sleeves come down to here, which I think that's a very flattering cut. This would be such a fantastic outfit to wear to work because it's super conservative, but it's still really, really comfortable and very breathable. And I've paired it with the little COS court shoes that I love that are also so comfortable. I'm so happy that I kept these. I know I called them like the platypus shoe when I first got them, but they are really, really great shoes and really, really pretty. So yeah, super happy that COS brought back this dress because it is such a fantastic dress. It's just one of my absolute favorites of all time. And before I wrap this video up, I do have a few like honorable mentions, and I want to always kind of call this stuff out because I own a lot of clothing items and I don't have a need to repurchase a lot of these items. Sometimes I will, for example, like the cotton drawstring pants if I want to really show you all something in person, but obviously that's, you know, a lot on the companies if I know I'm just buying something and going to return it. So I do like calling things out that I don't necessarily need to buy, but that I do want to call out for you guys. So in this section, I want to call out this cotton midi t-shirt dress because my black cotton dress that I have a t-shirt dress from COS already. In fact, I have multiples and I absolutely love a black t-shirt dress in the summer. It's like one of my favorite things to wear. I talked about it in my summer staples video. This one is fantastic. I love that it's a midi length. I really, really, really was close to buying it. And then I was like, no, girl, you do not need another t-shirt dress. But I love this one. I think it is the perfect length. It's very easy breezy. Again, I love that the sleeves are like a little bit longer. I think it's a very flattering for the body. I would have ordered this in a size extra small, and this is $99. So I did just want to call this out. From an accessory standpoint, I would never buy these because I refuse to wear a flip-flop. That is just a personal thing for me. I hate the feel of them, but obviously the flip-flop is the ultimate summer staple and everyone wears them. And so I did just want to call out, if you cannot wrap your brain around buying a leather flip-flop from the Row that is like so expensive, COS has this gorgeous pair, this gorgeous alternative. They're $135. I would order them in a size 10. I'm usually always a 10. I think these are beautiful flip-flops. If I was a flip-flop wearer, I would totally wear these. It's just one of my rules that I just don't see myself ever breaking. I just don't like wearing a flip-flop. I hate how they feel. But if I was gonna wear flip-flops, I would wear this one. And then the final item I wanted to share with you is an iteration on this bag from COS that I have that I absolutely love. This is the Cavatelli clutch bag in leather. And I love it because it can be like a big oversized clutch, or it comes with a strap. And this is heavily inspired by the Loewe flamenco bag. And when I saw that they came out with it in a straw version, I wanted to share it with you all because I think this is such a cool vacation summer bag. I don't go on vacation enough, frankly, I have other straw bags, like my Carolina Herrera bag that I really love, that I wear a lot in the spring and summer. And I just picked up a vintage bag from Celine that's like a white kind of canvas tote, which is going to be great for spring and summer. So I personally don't need another kind of spring summer bag, but I love the leather version of this, and I think you guys will really like the straw version of this. So I did just want to call this out as well. And then actually one final thing I do want to call out, which I did a tiny little post about, and I was going to do my hair and put it in there, but then I felt like you guys really wouldn't be able to see it that much, but I will put my hair up for like a little half down and half up to show you. But this beautiful barrette I bought actually in silver and gold, and I posted about it. I never did a video or a reel or anything because it was sort of like, it wasn't attached to any big hauls or anything. I just kind of picked this off as a one-off, but this is such a beautiful barrette. I think it is such a great little accessory. The way that I like to wear it personally is to do this, which let me just show you quickly. It's not going to be great, but we're going to roll with it. Is to just do like a little half up, half down situation. And my hair is thick, but it's not like crazy thick. So if you have a ton of hair, you might only be able to do like a little bit of it, but let me just show you. How cute is that? And even though this is a really heavy duty barrette, it stayed all day long. I wore this to work on Monday and I felt so cool. So this is just a fun way to kind of shake up an outfit that you're wearing and add a little accessory that's like also practical, which you guys know I love a versatile, practical piece of anything. And that's all. I hope you all enjoyed this video and this overview of all things that I love from COS, and I will see you all in my next one.